Hello, ma'am. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hi, Sayeda, we can hear you.
Okay, so let's start the interview. I'll start with a brief introduction of PFL. PFL Group of International is one of the leading UK-owned and managed student placement agencies. We offer the widest range of services and commitments to our students' customers who are seeking higher education to UK, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, USA, and UAE. Today, most of our students study at esteemed universities. We care for the future based on our quality-oriented practices, knowledge, and education. I am Saeeda Farabaz, the Marketing Officer at PFL Education Pakistan from Karachi office. And today I'm here to take the interview of Miss Nella Bascos, who is the Admissions Manager at Curtin University, Dubai. Is there anything else that...
Sorry, Sayeda, you're kind of breaking up. Could you repeat that for me?
Okay, so I'm saying that, is there anything else that you'd like to add in your introduction, or shall we begin with the interview?
If may I add, Curtin University is actually an innovative global university with campuses in Australia, Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia, and Mauritius, proving that we are a global university. We are also known for our high impact research, strong industry partnerships, and commitment to preparing students for the jobs of the future. And in fact, Curtin is ranked in the top 1% of universities worldwide in the academic ranking of world universities. And we're also proud to let everybody know that we are ranked 21st in the world for universities under 50 years of age by QS World University Ranking. So I believe that will be an enough introduction for Curtin University itself.
Okay, so let's begin with a brief introduction of the university and tell us about its infrastructure of the campus, its education and quality of professors' contribution and behavior with the students, especially who are Asian students.
That's a very good question, Sieta. Curtin Dubai is actually set up in a 42,000 square feet purpose-built campus in Dubai International Academic City. All of the educators are qualified to the same level as would be required at the home campus in Australia. And they also hold, of course, the academic titles as lecturers, associate professors, and professors from the home campus. All of our business faculty have to further meet the requirements of a scholarly academic from the association to advanced collegiate schools of business, or commonly known as AACSB accreditation, as roughly 2/3 of our students come from South or Southeast Asia. And as Australia has significant trade relations across Asia, there is a strong Asia focus and an understanding of Asian students.
Okay. Okay, so how many classes are scheduled in a week or on the weekend?
Commonly, it will be between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. We actually do conduct the classes here at Curtin University, Dubai on weekdays. And a full-time load is 4 classes per week. Classes are generally about 3 hours, but for some courses like engineering, computer science, maybe could go as long as 7 hours. But a full-time student would be looking at 4 classes per week.
All right. So, is there any different criteria of entry requirements at Dubai campus?
No, not at all. We follow exact entry requirements as how we view it from the campus in Australia. So regardless if the student is, joining Dubai, Mauritius, Malaysia, Singapore, or a main campus in Australia, we follow one entry requirements to admit students.
Okay. So, since at Dubai campus, the students are allowed to do part-time study with full-time jobs, so does it affect the duration of their bachelor's degree? If so, then does it affect the PhD duration too, and like how much?
At some point, yes, it will affect the duration of how they complete, or for the period of they're completing their bachelor's degree, if they're going to do a part-time study mode. But the great thing about Curtin University Dubai is that we run on a trimester basis. That means it allows our part-time students to enroll as many units or subjects as possible in a year, allowing them even to complete it in a 4 years' time. So they would also have the flexibility to choose the timings or subjects, based on their availability. And with regards to the PhD, Dubai campus is actually preparing to offer the PhD course. And soon enough, we will be announcing it. But currently, the PhD program is offered in our campus in Australia.
Okay. So, does the student have to show bank statement while applying at Dubai campus, or just like Australian GT clearance?
No, not at all. Any student that's joining Curtin University, Dubai for that matter, will not be required to provide any bank statements for them to be able to get admission with us. In fact, the only requirement is for them to actually pay the first semester fees, and they can already come into the Dubai campus of Curtin University.
Okay. Okay, so if the student desire to move to Australia campus, will he have to apply for his visa from Pakistan or from Dubai?
Students can actually apply for the Australian visa from Dubai itself, as long as he or she has a valid Dubai residency visa, which includes a student study visa that the university actually provides. So it's not necessarily they would have to do the application from Pakistan. They could do that right here in Dubai.
Students should have to move to Australia, and what are the minimum requirements of the education that a student has to complete before moving to Australia?
You know, it's actually very easy to transfer to another campus, and not only in Australia, but in the other campuses that we have. And the only requirement for them to be able to transfer successfully to the Australia campus is for them to actually complete their first trimester in Dubai campus, which is equivalent to about 100 credits. And if there would be any academic requirement,
Sorry.
yes, Sayeda, can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me, Sayeda? I kind of lost you.
Yes, now I can hear you. There was some
All right.
internet issue.
I
Okay.
know
Can
that
you
could
repeat the
happen.
Can you please? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Can
would
you
be
please
happy to,
repeat that
yes, I would
answer?
be happy to repeat the answer. So any students who would like to transfer to our main campus in Australia, the two main conditions would be: student should have been completed the first trimester in the Dubai campus. And second, they should maintain a 6 out of 10 or 60% out of 100% score in the first trimester. Then they can move freely to the Australia campus. In fact, they can move to any other campuses of Curtin.
So, what are the work permit conditions and in Dubai, and how does the university help students to get full-time job after the graduation?
Okay. We actually do have a full-fledged career center that works with students from the first step right till they graduate. So there are multiple services, including an initial consultation. There is also careers coaching services, CV building, and interview simulations as well. This also includes networking workshops, speaker series to network with industries. We also do have weekly internship announcements, and finally placement fairs. So these are two fairs. There are two fairs basically that we hold. One which is at the local campus level, and one held through the university's job portal, which we call UniHub, which is accessible to students at all 5 campuses and includes employers from around the world. So that is actually how we connect our students to the employers, not only locally, but internationally. So I hope that answers the question.
Okay. So, what are the scholarship conditions for Curtin University Dubai campus?
There are actually plenty of scholarship types, or what we call funding types, in Dubai campus. And the common ones are academic excellence. We also do have financial aid, a sports scholarship, or women in engineering, professional experience excellence as well. We normally do base it to the academic standing of the student. We do have different set of criteria depending on the amount of scholarship that the student would actually qualify for. So scholarships are available in Dubai campus.
Okay. So, if the student is progressing in university, does your prestigious university provide scholarships to them?
Well, scholarship is actually awarded at the start of the course. There are annual scholarships such as financial support bursary. We also do have the Pro Vice Chancellor Award, SPY award that students can apply for. And if a student is having financial difficulties and maybe makes an appeal with documentation, then financial aid may be extended for a few trimesters to the students. So we do offer such facilities here in Dubai.
Okay. So, what are your famous degree that student likes to pursue, and are there different rankings of each department?
Well, business programs are always in demand. We also do have engineering courses. We offer information technology, and one of the most popular courses that we have here in Dubai campus is the cybersecurity. And in terms of rankings, we are actually do have a ranking subject-wise, like between 200 to 300 world rankings by US World University rankings. So we have our accounting and finance in the top 200. You will find us in business and management studies in the top 200 as well. Communication and media studies, top 150. Our mechanical engineering is in fact in the top 250 in the world, just to name a few.
Okay. So, what are your okay? So, what is your tuition fee structure for undergrad and postgraduate students?
Well, for the undergraduate, for a common business, IT, or cybersecurity courses, it is around 170,100 dirhams, or roughly around 45,000 US dollars for the entire course already. And then if somebody is interested in engineering, that is roughly around 40,000 dirhams for the entire 4 years, because we do offer an honors degree at the Dubai campus for engineering courses.
Okay, okay, okay. So, does Dubai campus require IELTS waiver or Duolingo or Wharton placement test?
Well, that will actually be based on the academic qualification of the student. There are curriculums wherein we do exempt students. So if, for example, a student is actually coming from GCE or A levels or British curriculum, well, as long as the student has a minimum C or equivalent in their IGCSE level English, then we do not require IELTS or TOEFL or anything equivalent to that. So they get in directly to our undergraduate program. But in some academic qualifications, yes, we would require it. And it's actually not only IELTS, we also do accept PTE, or person test for English. There is also Cambridge Lingual Skill. And at the same time, the TOEFL is something that we also accept as one of the English proficiencies here at Curtin University. So, yeah.
Okay. So, does your university provide job placements to their students?
I think I've answered that a while ago. So basically, we do have our career center that bridges the students to the employers. So we do have a dedicated team, in our career center that actually prepares our students for that. So yeah.
Okay. What accommodation your institute provides and how costly it is?
Well, we actually do not have student accommodation placed within our premise. So we are partnered with quite a few of student accommodation providers that we trust. And it depends on the preference of the student or the parents, wherein they could choose to actually have a room shared with another person, or maybe have a single room. They even have a choice to have their own studio. So there are a lot of choices according to their preference, but roughly between 1,000 US dollars up to 2,500 US dollars, depending on their preference.
So, what different safety measures are taken by the university against the corona pandemic for the international students?
Okay, that's a very good question. Well, there are actually a number of safety measures that we follow to ensure, safety for our students here in Curtin University, Dubai. So some of them are blended learning, just for us to ensure that students have the option to study from home or attend face-to-face classes, max seating capacity in classes, distinction of classrooms after each disinfection of classrooms after each session is being, something that we deliver for sure, social distancing rules in classes and common areas, mandatory mask wearing, queue management system for students to make appointments with academics and professional staff. COVID-19 first aid room is also available, isolation rooms, COVID-19 response team is always ready. So these are just, a few of the measures that we follow here at Curtin University, Dubai.
Applications.
I'm sorry, Sayeda, could you say that again? Hi, Sayeda.
Or are you currently accepting the
I am assuming you're asking me if our application is actually open at the moment. The answer is yes. Applications are open, and in fact, we already have awarded several number of scholarships to students not only here in the UAE, but also for students who had applied outside the UAE. So applications is open. That is for the next intake, which will start in September of this year.
hear me?
Yes, Sayeda, I can hear you right now.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I was asking you that your university your university currently accepting applications?
Yes, our application is actually open. So we are accepting applications, admitting students for September 2021.
Okay, someone's asking that is medicine course available in Curtin University?
In Curtin University, Dubai, we do not offer medicine or any medical related courses, but they will find it in our Singapore campus. And they can also, of course, it is offered in our campus in Australia.
All right, okay. Any final words on the current situation, some positivity to encourage these students which are willing to apply?
Definitely, for the students and the parents who are actually watching right now, my strong suggestion is don't pause your academic and career goals because of the pandemic. Start now. In fact, start now in Curtin University, Dubai. You complete your first year in Dubai campus and save before transitioning to Perth. Dubai campus of Curtin University offers multiple funding options that will definitely help you meet your academic and financial needs. Curtin Dubai team helps and will definitely provide an area of support to make sure that your transition is smooth and easy. Curtin Dubai Career Center will definitely prepare you for the careers of the future. And here in Curtin, you will gain internationally recognized degree that opens a world of job opportunities. So time is of the essence. So don't wait. If you're ready to make that difference and ready for the change, come and join Curtin University.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Nothing really, Sayeda. Thank you so much for inviting us. We would like to extend our gratitude to PFL Education for giving us this platform to be able to provide insights, bring clarity, and bring more information to all of your students. So thank you so much, and we would be happy to see you next time.
Thank you so very much for your precious time. I hope this session is going to be helpful for our students. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Especially science.
Goodbye.
You too. Bye bye.